book lovers, and welcome to my October reading journal video. Today I am telling you about the books I listened to in October, and I'll also show you how I set up every single spread. My journal is running out of space, and as you can see, it's getting wonderfully bulky and full to bursting. I think that's so beautiful. I'm starting off by adding some coffee-stained paper to the base of my monthly spread. It's just letters and poems printed on regular office paper and soaked in coffee to give it that vintage look. I also have a bit of fake vintage paper to brighten things up. This month I'm trying self-adhesive sticker paper for my printed images. It's super handy, maybe a little pricey. As you can see, I'm going for an autumn vibe, faded dry leaves and a bit of light in the darkness. My favorite accessory is still these rub-ons from Stamperia. Do you think I have too many? I'm not convinced it's possible. And I already have a shopping cart with $40 worth of new ones for when I get paid. You may have noticed I haven't posted my September video yet. The whole thing is edited, I just need to add the voiceover, but an automatic 2026 Adobe update broke several programs, including Premiere. IT rolled me back a few versions, and now I can't open the September project because it was saved in a newer version. So it's stuck in limbo. If Adobe fixes the issue, I'll finish it and upload it. here I'm building the base for my first book spread with some vintage paper. The first book I listened to in October was a beloved re-listen, Yanni's Story by N.R. Walker. It's the fourth book in the Spencer Cohen series, and I often revisit this one on its own instead of the whole series. Yanni and his love interest Peter bond over classic silent films, so the title design I'm drawing is inspired by that era. I'm coloring it lightly in grayscale to keep that black and white movie feel. I put these designs together in InDesign or Photoshop because I'm not great at freehand drawing. I find clip art online, piece it together, and then add some pencil details. But I'm not totally hopeless at coloring. If you'd like to see more of that, my Instagram is blackhairedtree, same as my channel. Yanni's Story is a daddy boy romance about 21-year-old Yanni, who's been through an abusive relationship after being displaced by his family and ending up on the streets and in the hands of pretty much a predator. Spencer Cohen saves him, and through Spencer he meets 42-year-old Peter. Over the course of the 15-hour audiobook, they slowly grow closer as Yanni heals. It's a slow burn, first kiss around the halfway point, but after that they get down enough to make up for lost time. And as always with N.R. Walker, everyone gets what they deserve in the end. Moving on to my next spread, I ended up re-listening to the entire Spencer Cohen series as well, because it's been a while. The 3 books together are about the same length as Yanni's Story, so each is a quick, light listen. The tone is very different. It's quirky and fun, following relationship fixer Spencer Cohen, a professional fake boyfriend. That's how he meets Andrew, who hires him to win back his ex. And of course they fall for each other instead. You probably didn't need a literature degree to see that coming. As I've mentioned before, I make a lot of mistakes when I set up my spreads. I'm not going to hide them, just show you how I fix them. It usually involves white Posca. The series is mostly funny and lighthearted, but the first book actually lands on my books that made me cry lists. There's one heartbreaking moment that gets me every single time. Next up is A Boy Called Rainbow by Robin Knight. They also wrote A Boy Called Love Song, which I listened to a few months back. This one has less of the supernatural Southern Gothic vibe, although you could squint and find a little if you wanted to. Love Song was a 5-star read for me, but Rainbow lands at 3. Mostly because of the character work. Where Love Song had a quirky cast, Rainbow has a very small one, 3 protagonists, and the rest are basically antagonists. And the villains are so over the top. I mean, each and every one more evil than the literal devil in Love Song. Also, I have questions. Why would an author ever use the expression hot meat for a character's you-know-what? And how does someone who never leaves their house have that much sexual experience? Let me know in the comments if you have answers. Then I have a double spreads for 2 books in a series called SEU Hockey. Don't let the name fool you, the actual sports content is minimal. The first book, about 2 roommates, gets 3 stars. The second gets 4. The plot of book 2 is more interesting because one character is recovering from a sexual assault. It's not on page and there are no details since he was roofied and can't remember anything. Thankfully, because on-page assault is a big no for me. Overall, I enjoyed both books. What I did miss was an epilogue. Both endings were really abrupt, and I would have liked a little peek at the couples later on. Lastly, some smut I'm almost embarrassed to talk about. I had to invent a new Steam level in my book stats because high just wasn't enough. The greatest courtesan in history is claimed by Zeus and given as a gift to the 8 major male gods. He spends the book being passed around between them, loving every second, fulfilling desires, and basically acting as their relationship coach. For my top read of the month, none of the October books quite reached the winner spot, so I'm borrowing Limerence by Scarlett Drake from August and crowning it the champion, because it's my journal and I can. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned. I'm almost done setting up my 2026 reading journal and I am beyond excited to share it with you. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it. Until next time, bye!